Yep, of course, this is one I have been looking forward to since last week when we started this series. We have Dr. Enne Onazi, who is a doctor of medicine and is certified by the Education Commission for Foreign Medical Graduates. She is registered with the Hungarian Medical Council and Irish Medical Council also. She is an author, and the series has been about 5 things you need to know about your nervous system. We started with backaches last week, and this week we're talking about headaches. Hello, Dr. Enne. Good morning. Hello, Dr. Enne. Good morning. Okay, you might need to check if your sound is mute. Check your microphone. If you can hear me, check if your mic is muted. And we'll sort that out ASAP. Okay, so we're working on that now. Last week, sort of a recap, we spoke about backaches, the causes of backaches, what exactly is a backache, and it was quite an expansive interview. We spent well over 10 minutes. We spoke about it, different solutions, panacea and all of that, and it was really expository, you know, and I hope you're able to learn something from that. Of course, we have the video on our YouTube channel. It's CVC Entertainment. That's the dial. Just go there on YouTube and you can access that video today. As soon as we get across to her, I hope it doesn't take into a time. I hope we can have more time. As soon as we get across to her, we'll be talking about headaches, all right? We're talking about headaches. Something I'm definitely sure that is not going to give you a headache. Dr. Enne.
Hi.
Dr. Enne, you don't want us to have more time to discuss headaches today. All right, it's great to have you this morning. How are you doing this morning?
I'm okay. You?
I'm great. I'm great. All right, so last week we did backaches, and let's get straight to it. Headaches. Now that is something that almost everybody is conversant with. It's something that if you're in Lagos, it's concomitant with our lifestyle, with our way of life. You are in traffic, there's noise, there's something. You get back home, there's always something wanting to cause a headache and all that. Let's talk about the common causes of headaches. What are the common causes of headaches, and how can we, you know, some way the headaches will come, but how can we try to find a way to, you know, make it on the minimum?
Yes. So headaches basically is it's one of the most common things one would get, and the most common cause that people don't think about is not staying hydrated. That means not drinking enough water, changing your routine, suddenly not having a constant, you know, set daily routine, not having a good, healthy sleeping habit, sleeping on time, waking up on time, being overworked, being overstressed can be a cause of headache. Even medication overuse for headaches can be a cause of headache too as well, because when you constantly have headaches, you think, okay, you can keep taking this particular medication to help with the pain, but when you overtake it, it can also lead to headaches. It's something we call what's the word, medication overuse headaches. So these are the many things that cause headaches. Yes.
Okay. All right. Now there's something I haven't really had it before, but I've heard about it quite a lot. Now, people talk about very, very heavy headaches, migraines and all of that. There are some that seem to be deeper than just stress-related activity and maybe not sleeping and all of that. Some have had it for years. I've heard of people who have had some sort of migraines for maybe 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, things that seem like they defy solution, they defy medicine and all of that. What exactly is the cause of those kind of headaches? And I don't know, what do you have to say about them?
So yes, you're right. We have something called migraines, right? And people tend to confuse them a lot too with tension headaches, like I said prior. But the thing with migraines is this: it tends to happen on one side of your head, and it tends to be like a throbbing kind of sensation. So something that sounds like that feels like it's beating in your head, usually always on one side, and it can last for 4 hours to 3 days in one sitting. And people tend to say that, okay, like this headache is making me feel sick. They feel nauseous. They want to throw up when they have the headaches. They can't work when they have the headaches. They can't sleep well when they have the headaches, those kind of migraines particularly. But with like tension headaches, you can still work. You are tired, but as the day progresses, you know, the pain increases a little. But you can still work, you can still sleep, you can do every other thing, you can function normally. But with migraines, you can't even function. You even want to go to like a dark room and, you know, cover your head up and, you know, try and sleep it off, right? And, you know, for most people with the migraines, they can actually treat themselves with normal painkillers over the counter before the migraines, you know, really start, because they tend to get to know when it's coming. So people that have migraines and have been having it for years, they tend to have a feel of when it's coming, because when you have something for that long, you can tell. Yeah, so that's the thing with migraines.
All right.
People tend to confuse it with headaches, but it could be
Okay.
migraines.
So is there anything that we can do to our lifestyle, to people who have constant migraines? Is there anything that they can do to their lifestyle to help them, reduce the pain or maybe stop it entirely?
Yes, there are many things you can do, because one thing that's very important to know with migraines is this. There's something we call triggers, migraine triggers, right? These are things that can cause the migraine. Like if you eat something that your body doesn't like, or it's not, like something like chocolate, or having, what's the word? Some citrus fruits can cause it too as well. So what's important to prevent migraines is like having a trigger diary. So what happens is you can, note what happens before you have a migraine, during the migraine, and after, and note what happens, like if it lasts for a long time, if you feel very tired when the migraine goes. When you do this over time, you discover a pattern. You discover if it's something that you eat, it's something that you do, if it's exertional, like that's when you overwork yourself, and then during your periods of rest, you start having migraines, something we call weekend migraines.
Oh,
so
wonderful.
These are the main things to prevent it, yes.
All right, so it's possible to do that way to prevent. Now, sometimes headaches are not the root problem. They are maybe symptoms of something deeper, right? Is there any way to know that a particular headache that you are experiencing is a root, is a root problem, or is actually a symptom of something deeper? Is there any way that we can, know which is which?
Yeah. There's a way you can know, because that's why I mentioned having a migraine diary, or having a headache diary for whatever reason, something that will help you know if there's any changes or any difference. Like if you are very confused during the headache or the migraine, if you you get nauseous, have a
okay.
Have like that is like that you have, your headache is so severe, it's debilitating, it's something that makes you so weak, you can't move, you are so sick. You can actually tell that this headache is different from other kinds of headaches, right? And that is very worrying when you have that kind of headache. We call that the worst headache of your life, or thunderclap headache. It's called when you're bleeding around your brain. We call it a subarachnoid hemorrhage. It's when you have busted a blood vessel in your head and you're bleeding around your brain. So it's very important to note those kind of changes. And if that happens, you have to see the doctor as soon as possible. It's
wonderful.
Rare, but it's very serious, yeah.
All right, I think a note of caution in any sort of situation that gets out of hand, out of the normal one, is actually going to see the doctor. That's quite a very strong one. All right, so generally, do you have any final words about headaches? Any final words?
Yeah, so it's very important that you have to maintain a good, healthy lifestyle. That's always something we recommend when it comes to headaches, because people tend to forget that water is extremely important. And there's even a saying that doctors tend to be they drink less water because they're always working with patients. So even doctors too get headaches. So you have to stay hydrated, always drink a lot of water, a lot of fluids. If you are used to a set routine, a set daily routine, keep maintaining that routine. Don't take too much painkillers, because that can also cause a headache in itself.
All right, true. All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Ene. And we're looking forward to continuation of this series. It's always great having you on the show. Thank you. All right, that's it. We'll take your time out now. There's still more to come on the show. Don't go nowhere.